Let's be honest for a second. You've watched Ronaldinho highlights at least once in your life, right? That man didn't just play football. He danced with the ball. While everyone else looked like they were running for their lives, Ronaldinho looked like he was chilling at a beach party in Rio, smiling, juggling, humiliating defenders, and then casually sliding the ball into the net. And here's the thing. You've probably tried to copy him before, haven't you? Be honest. You saw the elastico, you saw the no-look pass, and the next day at training, you tried it, only to trip over your shoelace, fall flat, and hear your teammates laugh. Yeah, been there, done that. Don't worry, bro. You're not cursed. You just didn't have the step-by-step blueprint. So today, I'm giving it to you. I'm going to teach you how to dribble like Ronaldinho in just 5 days. Yeah, 5. Not 5 months, not 5 years. 5. If you actually train these drills every day, the ball is going to feel glued to your feet, and defenders, they'll be dizzy before you even touch them. But first, let's clear up the big mistake most beginners make when trying to dribble like Ronaldinho. They think it's all about flashy tricks. Nah, bro. Tricks are just the icing on the cake. What really makes Ronaldinho deadly is his control, rhythm, and unpredictability. That's the cake. Tricks without control, that's just you looking like you're fighting an invisible ghost. So, here's the plan. I'll give you 7 key techniques, Ronaldinho's secret ingredients. We'll break them down into drills, examples, and mindset shifts. By the end, you'll actually be dangerous with the ball, not just someone doing circus moves in the park. Alright, technique 1. Ball mastery and touch rhythm. Ronaldinho's feet were like jazz musicians, smooth, unpredictable, flowing with rhythm. And if you want to dribble like him, the first thing you need is rhythm. See, most beginners control the ball like they're typing on a broken keyboard. Tap, tap, stumble, panic. Ronaldinho? He caressed the ball like it was his best friend. The ball literally looked happy at his feet. So, here's your first drill. Grab a ball, set a timer for 5 minutes, and do inside-outside touches with both feet. Right foot inside, right foot outside, then left foot inside, left foot outside. Sounds easy? Wait until your calves start burning. Keep your head up as much as possible, because Ronaldinho wasn't looking at his shoes like he lost something, he was looking at defenders, waiting to embarrass them. Next, do rolls across your body. Use the sole of your right foot to roll the ball across to your left, then return it. Keep it tight, fast, controlled. Pretend there's a defender in front of you, and every roll is you creating space. And here's where the magic happens. Once you've got the hang of those touches, add a rhythm. Count in your head like you're playing a beat. 1, 2, 1, 2. Ronaldinho had samba in his blood, and if you can train your feet like music, your dribbling becomes natural instead of forced. Funny side note, if you do this drill in your room, try not to smash your mom's flower vase. Trust me, no amount of, "But mom, I'm training like Ronaldinho," will save you from the beating. But jokes aside, 5 minutes of pure touches every single day will give you that magnetic control. That's step 1. Technique 2, the body feint, the Ronaldinho signature. If there's one move that defenders hated more than taxes, it's Ronaldinho's body feint. He didn't even need a trick. He'd just drop his shoulder, tilt his body, and the poor defender would go the wrong way, every single time. It was psychological warfare, bro. The secret? It wasn't just the fake, it was the commitment to the fake. Most beginners half commit to a feint. They kind of wiggle their body and hope the defender gets confused. Spoiler alert, he won't. He'll just take the ball off you and jog away while you look like you're having a seizure. Here's how you actually do it. Start dribbling slowly with the ball close to your foot. Now lean your upper body and plant one foot like you're about to explode in that direction. Sell it. Sell it like you're a bad actor in a cheap commercial. The defender has to believe you're going that way. Then quickly push the ball the other way with the outside of your opposite foot. Drill for this? Set up 2 cones about 2 meters apart. Approach them slowly, then feint to the right, push left. Go back, feint left,
push right. Do it 20 times on each side. The goal isn't speed yet, it's conviction. You need to look like you actually meant it. Think of it like this. Ronaldinho's body feint is the football equivalent of lying so well that even a lie detector believes you. That's what you're aiming for. And here's the best part. This move works everywhere. You don't need space. You don't need to be Neymar dancing on the wing. You could be in a crowded midfield, feint once, boom, defender gone. Oh, and pro tip, always add a little head movement. When you drop the shoulder, let your head and eyes look that way too. Defenders are like dogs. They follow where your head points. Trick their brain and their body follows. Now, let me pause here for a second. I know what some of you are thinking. Coach, this sounds simple. Touches, feints, everyone knows that stuff. Yeah, everyone knows it, but almost nobody actually trains it properly. That's why most players look like clowns when they try to dribble. Ronaldinho became Ronaldinho because he drilled the basics until they became art. Here's a story to drive this home. Back in 2005, when Ronaldinho destroyed Chelsea in the Champions League, remember that famous toe poke goal? Everyone remembers the finish. What people forget is how he set it up. Small touches, tight control, fake with his body, then bang. No flashy elastico, no circus, just the basics executed perfectly. That's the lesson here. You want to dribble like Ronaldinho? Start with touch rhythm and body feints. Once those are locked in, we can build the unpredictable tricks on top. And let me give you a little motivation before we wrap this part. Look, I get it. You're probably not trying to be the next Ballon d'Or winner. But imagine this. You're at training, defender comes to press you, you drop a Ronaldinho feint, glide past him, and your teammates go, "Oh!" That feeling? Priceless. That's why we're here. So today, I want you to spend 15 minutes on ball mastery rhythm drills and 15 minutes on body feints. That's 30 minutes of pure Ronaldinho training. Do it 5 days straight and you'll already feel the difference. Because here's the truth. Defenders fear players who move with rhythm and lie with their body. And after 5 days, you'll be that player. Next time, I'll teach you the real sauce. How Ronaldinho used space, how he trapped defenders with the elastico, and the mindset that made him unstoppable. Plus, we'll hit the last two techniques that tie it all together. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. I can already tell you're serious. You've been grinding those touches, selling those body feints, probably breaking a sweat in your living room while your dog is looking at you like, "Bro, have you lost your mind?" That's good. That means you're leveling up. But listen, now we're stepping into the real sauce. The kind of stuff that turned Ronaldinho from just a skilled baller into a nightmare for defenders. This is where we go beyond simple control and start adding deception, unpredictability, and pure disrespect for defenders' dignity. I'm talking about the moves that made crowds gasp, commentators scream, and defenders pray they don't end up in a meme compilation. And I'm talking about Technique 3, the elastico, the Ronaldinho special. Oh yes, you knew this one was coming. The elastico is Ronaldinho's signature move, the one that made defenders look like they accidentally pressed the wrong button on FIFA. It was fast, it's sneaky, and when you nail it, you'll feel like the ball is literally obeying your command. Here's how it works. Start with the ball slightly to the side of your dominant foot. With the outside of that foot, push the ball outward as if you're going to the wing, but before the defender even blinks, snap your ankle inward and push the ball back inside with the inside of the same foot. Out in, one motion, like cracking a whip. Now don't get it twisted. Most beginners fail at this because they make it two separate touches. Ronaldinho made it one fluid, lightning-fast snap. It's like he had a turbo button in his ankle. Drill? Stand about a meter away from a cone. Approach slowly, then practice the elastico as if you're tricking the cone. Do it 20 times with your strong foot, then 20 times with your weak foot. Yes, weak foot too. If you only train your strong foot, congratulations, you just became predictable. Ronaldinho wasn't predictable. He could elastico with both feet and defenders had no idea which way he'd break. Fun fact, When Ronaldinho first pulled this off against Cafu in training, yes, Cafu, the legendary Brazilian captain, even Cafu had to laugh. Imagine that. You've just been destroyed by a move so good you can't even be mad. That's the elastico. Alright, technique 4, the stop and go acceleration. Here's something nobody talks about. Ronaldinho wasn't the fastest player on the pitch. He wasn't Ronaldo, Nazario, or Mbappe. But you know what he was? Explosive. He knew how to freeze defenders for half a second, then burst past them like a firework. This move is deadly because defenders hate hesitation. They read your body, they time their step, and boom, you stop. Now they're confused. The moment they hesitate, you're gone. Here's the drill. Dribble slowly toward a cone. When you're about 2 steps away, suddenly stop the ball with the sole of your foot. Pause for half a second, then explode past the cone with a push using the outside of your foot. Repeat 15 times per foot.
The trick is the pause. Make it dramatic. Sometimes Ronaldinho would literally stand still, defenders staring at him, crowd holding its breath, and then, boom, he'd accelerate past like a rocket. That's football theater, bro, and it works. Think about that famous Clásico moment. Ronaldinho froze Sergio Ramos, paused, smiled, then sprinted past him like he wasn't even there. The Bernabeu fans, Real Madrid fans, literally stood up and applauded him. That's how humiliating the stop and go can be when you master it. Technique 5, shielding and using your body. This one might not sound sexy, but trust me, it's the secret weapon behind Ronaldinho's dribbling. You see, while everyone's obsessing over tricks, Ronaldinho knew how to use his hips, shoulders, and back to protect the ball. Defenders couldn't even get close. Here's the truth. If you don't know how to shield, your dribbling will never work. You'll pull off a nice feint, but then the defender just sticks a toe in and steals it. End of story. So here's what you train. Stand with the ball, back facing a cone. Pretend it's a defender. Use the inside of your foot to roll the ball side to side while keeping your body between the ball and the cone. Shift your hips, lean your shoulder. Practice making it impossible for the defender to touch the ball. Do it for 5 minutes. Now, once you get good at that, combine it with a turn. Shield, roll, then spin away with the ball. This is where you'll feel like a nightclub bouncer guarding the VIP section. Sorry bro, no entry, ball stays with me. Ronaldinho had this in spades. He wasn't the biggest guy, but his balance was unreal. That's why defenders bounced off him like they just hit a trampoline. If you learn to shield like him, suddenly your dribbling will feel bulletproof. Technique 6, the no-look trickery. Okay, now we're stepping into the pure disrespect zone. Ronaldinho was famous for humiliating defenders with no-look passes and dribbles. And before you say, "Coach, I'm not ready for that," trust me, you can train this. The idea is simple. Defenders read your eyes. If you're staring at the direction you're going, congratulations, you just gave them a cheat sheet. Ronaldinho flipped the script. He looked one way, moved the ball the other. It wasn't magic, it was psychology. Drill for this. Set up 2 cones, one to your left, one to your right. Dribble toward them slowly. Right before you get there, look directly at the left cone, but push the ball to the right one. Then reverse. Do this 20 times. The goal is to train your body to disconnect your eyes from your feet. At first, you'll feel like a robot short-circuiting, but with practice, you'll get comfortable. And once you pull this off in a real game, instant crowd reaction, teammates screaming, coach clapping, opponents fuming. Trust me, defenders hate being no-looked. It makes them feel like NPCs in your highlight reel. Technique 7, the smile and the swagger. Now this one you can't train with cones. This one is all mental. Ronaldinho's deadliest weapon wasn't his elastico, his body feints, or his no-look passes. It was his attitude. He played with joy, with confidence, with swagger. Defenders could feel it. When Ronaldinho smiled, you knew something bad was about to happen. He made the pitch his playground, and when you play like that, defenders are already half beaten before you even touch the ball. So here's what I want you to practice. When you dribble, loosen up. Don't be stiff like you're doing math homework. Relax, smile, add some swagger to your movement. Pretend you're in a stadium full of fans and you're about to make them jump out of their seats. That confidence will make your moves sharper, your body language stronger, and your dribbling way more effective. Because at the end of the day, football is not just about mechanics, it's about presence. Ronaldinho had presence, and you can too. Now, let's tie it all together. You've got 7 techniques. 1. Ball mastery and rhythm. 2. The body feint. 3. The elastico. 4. The stop and go. 5. Shielding with your body. 6. No-look trickery. 7. Smile and swagger. If you train these for 5 days, really lock in, you're gonna feel different on the pitch. Your feet will be sharper, your confidence will skyrocket, and defenders will start second-guessing every move you make. And don't get me wrong, you're not gonna become prime Ronaldinho in a week, but you will become the kind of player who brings excitement, who makes defenders nervous, who brings energy to the game. And that's what football is all about. Here's the real takeaway. Ronaldinho's genius wasn't that he knew thousands of tricks. His genius was that he mastered a few deadly ones and used them with rhythm, confidence, and swagger. You can do the same. So here's my challenge for you. 5 days. Train these 7 techniques every day for at least 30 minutes. Record yourself on day 1, then on day 5. Compare. I guarantee you'll be shocked by the difference. And when you start cooking defenders in training, remember to smile, because that's the Ronaldinho way. All right, that's it for today, future Ronaldinhos. If this helped you, smash that like button, subscribe for more football lessons, and drop a comment telling me which technique you're training first. And hey, don't just watch this video and then do nothing. Go outside, grab a ball, and get to work. Because dribbling like Ronaldinho isn't about watching. It's about training, sweating, failing, laughing, and trying again. Now go out there and make some defenders question their life choices.